Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of foreign exchange markets. However, before we start, I just wanted to let you know that no AI, that is artificial intelligence, was ever used in the composition, production, or recognition of any of the patterns, levels, analysis, or any related items on these, my charts. This was all authentic intelligence, all my own original work, as I think you deserve to have that. So with that, Euro-dollar. A bullish closing white Maribosa and second bullish white soldier yesterday, with prices turning back up within the very recent mid-June to late July bright red ascending wedge pattern, currently 114.20 to 114.97, and halting just short of the January 2022 high at 114.82 and a declining green short medium moving average, currently 114.92. Now for the moment I will still maintain the primary target X below for the break below the ascending wedge pattern, down at 113.54, and the secondary harder to reach target X1 down at 112.53. But I'll be considering carefully the action the market undertakes from now onwards in case it turns out to have been a false break on the downside, or in case a new pattern is developing. I will also note and keep an eye on the purple extension, currently 113.90 to the August to September 2020 head and shoulders top, that has in the past acted as a support and may still do so today. In the big picture, we are still well within the bright green late January to mid-April bearish shift pitchfork, which is the main driver in this market. Right now in between the overhead bright green upper time, currently 115.54, and the bright green middle time below, currently 112.82. So far today, after a small try higher, the market started a reactionary move lower, though not too far. Prices have not managed to push back out and below the bright red ascending wedge pattern. Now the first obstacle in the way down there is the June 2020 high at 114.22, but it looks like we're like an indecisive doji cross right now. Cable, aka sterling against the US dollar. A bullish, long white Maribosa yesterday after the previous session's indecisive doji cross. Now the last three sessions do have elements of a bullish morning doji star pattern, but I'm not sufficiently convinced as such to call it. Prices rose up over the March 22 high at 132.98 and the gold neckline extension, currently at 133.59, of the small April to May 2025 head and shoulders continuation pattern, as well as the flatlining green short medium moving average, currently 133.64. Close just over both, but failing at trying up to the combination of flatlining mauve medium moving average, currently 133.96, and the gold long moving average, currently 133.97. These last three moving averages together had a bearish looking bow tie formation on about the 15th of July. Thus we might see some volatility as a result between the 5th to the 12th of August, so watch out. There are two contradictory main patterns here. The breached but repaired dark blue late January to late April bearish shift pitchfork. The market is in between the dark blue upper time above, which is currently at 134.56, and the dark blue middle time below, currently 131.71. And then there's the purple late October 25 to late March 26 bullish shift pitchfork. The market just above the purple lower time, currently 132.78. Tines cross out in late September, but I imagine we'll have a breakout well before then. Below the purple lower time, we have the August 24 high at 132.65 and the bright green neckline extension at currently 132.60 of the mid-May to late July head and shoulders top, plus the 61.8% Fibonacci line of the June 16 to September 22 move, quite a large move there, at 132.46. I should note that in the bigger picture, it seems we are still traveling slowly lower within the bright red, many times breached and broken but seemingly repaired, start of July to start of August 2025 shallow bear channel. And that's currently 128.59 to 134.86. So far today, well, a reactionary move back down through the green short moving average and the gold neckline, but not really pushing much lower after that. And then it's turned back up and gone above both the gold neckline and the green short medium moving average, and looking like an indecisive doji cross, possibly a dragonfly doji, but it's a bit early to say that. US dollar against the Japanese yen. An immediate countering bearish engulfing pattern yesterday, if only just after the previous session's small bullish engulfing pattern. The market dipped below the first support underneath, which is the veteran October 1986 high at 163.36, but ended up closing right on it. Overhead, we still have the high from last week at 163.98, and further up the congestion between 164.31 to 165.5, containing a high from November 1986 at 164 3/4. Overall prices remain within three bullish patterns. A bright red September/November 2025 to date bull channel has become an ascending wedge pattern. That's currently at 159.84 to 164.92. The second pattern is a dark blue September 25 to late January 26 bullish shift pitchfork. We are today there between the dark blue lower time below, currently 161.06, and the dark blue middle time above, currently 165.13. The third and final pattern is a bright green bullish Andrews pitchfork, and we are just under the bright green middle time above, currently at 164.12. So far today, a counter reactionary move back up over the 1986 high and up towards yesterday's highs, and then the congestion sitting a little above that, but not actively pushing the bullish incentive, and we've pulled back to looking like an indecisive doji cross right now. US dollar against the offshore Chinese yuan, US dollar versus CNH. The counter to the counter key reversal down and bearish engulfing pattern yesterday after the previous session's immediate countering bullish double. Prices continue traveling in a makeshift bear channel in recent days, between the overhead bright green short medium moving average, currently at 678.16, and below the dark blue middle time, currently at 675.09, of the mid-January to early March mildly bearish shift pitchfork. This mildly bearish pitchfork has been the brilliant showrunner here since late winter and has done an excellent job at showing the bearish angle of attack of this market. And so far today, a small follow-on lower down to the June low at 675.26 and the 50% Fibonacci line, the May 20 to March 22 move at 675.06, and that one caused the June low in the first place, but we've not really pushed much lower than that at the moment. US dollar against the Brazilian real. A really big pattern yesterday in relative terms that, well, even then it really doesn't even mean that much. It was a long-legged indecisive spinning top, a second consecutive pattern of the same type, but this time it was also a possible indecisive doji cross as well as an outside day, that last one being pretty interesting to manage. The top side saw prices bulk at testing the overhead 50% Fibonacci line of the October 19 to December 24 move at 513.82. This level had capped prices the week before last. Meanwhile, below, the market pushed down through the green short medium moving average, currently 510.49, but failed to push down through the nearby next support, which is the declining mauve medium moving average, currently 508.63. Overall, the market still moves down nicely within the now veteran and very successful dark blue mid-December 24 to mid-April 25 bearish shift pitchfork. This long-running dark blue bearish shift pitchfork is still the very excellent showrunner here for this market. Prices are just under the dark blue upper tie and above, currently at, 516.83. US dollar against the Mexican peso. A fourth consecutive indecisive pattern yesterday, this time an indecisive doji cross that was also an outside day after the previous session's indecisive spinning top pattern. Prices seemingly continue to rotate around the July 2017 low at 1743.74. This is acting as a strong attractor of the mauve medium moving average just above, currently at 1745.16, and the green short medium moving average currently at 1739.77, just below it. The bigger picture, prices are moving along nicely in between a dark blue lower time below, currently at 17.21.47, and a dark blue middle time above, currently 17.75.22. And that's of the excellent show runner here of the mildly bullish mid-February to mid-April dark blue bullish shift pitchfork. And so far today, well, much the same. We're just rotating around that 2017 low. Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and at the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.